Okay, so we're discussing menstruation cycle. So if I just give an overview, like this is the last video, hopefully like the summary. I wanted to explain this, but I could not explain the last video. So let's see what we'll see. First thing, menstruation cycle, which take place at the age of 13, like the when puberty take place or something. So puberty, when a child become mature, we'll see so many changes. Either the girl or boy, we'll see so many changes. So puberty, at like at age of 13, our brain will send message to hypothalamus to pituitary, and then FSH and LH hormone will be released, like luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. These hormone will control, help, and do such things. I'm sure it will be clear. Here's the pituitary, LSH, FSH, and everything. So per ovary there are 60 to 80,000 immature eggs during when a girl is not even born. So alternate egg mature every month. Like if 1 month this egg ovary is coming from this side, second month alternate, like second part. So everything like that. We have three layers of uterus, perometrium, myometrium, endometrium. So menstruation cycle is simply bleeding of this innermost layer. How? This means myometrium remains same, but the breakdown of endometrium, and then blood comes out. Then I'm sure it will be clear. Okay, so let's see where's the picture. I wanted to explain that today. Okay, so this is the picture we need to see. First thing you will see what? Okay, sorry. So what you will see, this is a very important MCQ. You need to remember estrogen, which exerts negative feedback on FSH, right? Then because it resulting in a decreasing in FSH level, as estrogen concentration rise and the decrease in FSH serves the signal of the pituitary gland to release LH. So what you'll see, if you just simply see this, the time when the phase of the ovarian cycle, gonadotropin hormone level, there's ovarian cycle, we have ovarian hormonal levels, urinary cycle, and phase of the urinary cycle, and these all. So what you'll see, from like menstruation cycle started from 1 to 7 days. What you'll see, we'll see menses, like this mean period, time period when the menstruation cycle have started, right? I don't want to shade it, otherwise this color is looking so bad. What you'll see, menstruation cycle started, there's the estrogen rise at this point. It become equal. So this means estrogen will send a negative feedback. When they'll send negative feedback, they will become decreased, right, as mentioned. So here's estrogen exerts negative feedback on FSH. So this is FSH. FSH is a blue one line. But you'll see, first if we just go with the gonadotropin hormone releasing, so FSH, which is going simply, and we'll see so many changes like what? Okay, so we'll see changing is continuously moving, then there will be a little increase, and then it again decrease, and you'll see increase. So this is a complete cycle which you'll see changes like that. Then comes the second part, which is LH is simply, these both are hormones. There would be few changes, one time that will decrease, second time that will decrease, and it will increase again. So it's like something like that. It's simply increasing of FSH and LH. LH goes very higher, then it comes back. This means it's doing something negative like effect. So I'm sure it will be clear. Then comes the main part, which is ovarian cycle. Ovarian cycle is simply when primary follicle is formed. This is a middle part. Primary follicle have formed. Primary follicle, after that we have secondary. After secondary we have tertiary. Here nothing is mentioned, but as I have explained in few videos before. So after primary follicle, we'll see theca, which is simply tertiary. After tertiary, in tertiary we have part called as we have another kind of fluid. That fluid calls as antrium. So antrium, tertiary is quite important because this have another part which is antrium. So I'm sure it will be clear. So after atrium, we'll see ovulation. This means this will become separate, and after that we'll see few other stages. Corpus luteum, which is simply when the removal of this ovary goes away and the yellowish part remains, that called as corpus luteum formation. And after that this ovaries will become mature corpus luteum, and when this again this will go, like they become corpus albicans. This means there's nothing left in that. So I'm sure it will be clear. Then comes the ovarian hormone level. So estrogen is rising first, then it will get signal for decreasing. When it decrease, and again progesterone level increases, like there are so many days, everything like that happen. Then we have inhibition. Inhibition is something like I could not remember exactly, but it was simply number of sperms. As the more the number of sperms, the more the number of inhibition would be there. So it's like simply that progesterone, which will also increase, and they'll time they'll decrease. So we'll see prophase phase after menstruation. This from 7 to 14 days called as prophase phase, and after 14 to 21 days called secretive phase, and here called luteal phase, and the cycle from 28 days. Again, this 28 cycle like continues till the next month, and again the cycle continues 28 days, 20 days. This number could also varies from female to female, but the normally if we take the calculation, we take from 28, and we take cycle from 1 to 5 days, which is also so many phases. We have discussed it in a very detail. I'm so tired right now, and I'm making this video, so it's like that's why I'm seems not not good right now. So menstruation 1 to 5 days simply. Then we have pre-ovulationary phase from day 6 to 14. Then we have the third part, which is called as secretary. Post-ovulationary phase from 15 to 28 days onwards. So it's like from 28, then the cycle again repeats, and a lot of things happen. Here it was mentioned LH converts the ruptured follicle, and yes, I've explained this with the picture. So here comes the primary follicle, here then secondary, then tertiary have so many other parts which are not mentioned here. Then we have granular follicle, which is simply on the scientist given name, and then granular follicle which rupture when this ovum get released. So release of ovum is also called as ovulation. So remaining Graafian follicle called as corpus luteum. Corpus luteum is simply when we remove ovum from the Graafian follicle, so the remaining part called as corpus luteum. And then we have other parts, so they release progesterone and such things. Then cycle repeats and rising in corpus luteum, which is also called a luteal phase or secretory phase. So yes, and here's the same cycle, primary follicle, these all things. Here comes the main part, like menstruation started, then we have follicle phase, then ovulationary phase, and then the last part luteal phase. So I'm sure it will be clear. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. We are done with the menstruation cycle now. Bye bye.